now live on LinkedIn. Just to kind of show you how easy it is to go live. I go live on LinkedIn 200 times a year, and I have 99 LinkedIn hacks, and a pitch ain't one of them. So if I go to my recent activity on LinkedIn, the live shows up in my recent activity feed over here. It doesn't always show up right away. Sometimes it takes a moment or two. But I want you guys to know that whenever you go live on LinkedIn, if you're using Restream.io, you can also go live on many other platforms at the same time. It doesn't only have to be on LinkedIn. And if you want to see all of someone's LinkedIn lives, you just click on /events and you can see the live. So you can see this one's happening right over here. It still didn't go into my feed, but if you guys want to jump onto the LinkedIn live just to see what it looks like, I'll drop it in the WhatsApp group. I'll also drop it in the chat for you guys to go in there. And in that LinkedIn live itself, when you go find that LinkedIn live and you go into it, what I want you to do is I want you to write what you do for a living in that LinkedIn live so other people can find you as well. The best way to find someone's LinkedIn live is to go to the recent activity and see what's going on over there. Sometimes LinkedIn takes some time to be able to publish the recent activity, but that's the place where I can actually like and I can actually respond to comments. So one of my...
I want you to zoom in your screen. It's tiny. Make it bigger. Yeah, thank you.
One of the hacks that I teach people is that if you're on LinkedIn Live and you want to be able to see who commented on your post, you have to go to your recent activity /all to be able to see who commented on that post, because while you're on live itself, it's not going to work. So I'm going to go here. I see Jane just commented. She said she's a financial coach. I want everyone to literally shamelessly self-promote. Put your Calendly link, put your website, leave multiple comments in there. Write what you do for a living. Tell me everything about you in the comments. Put some fun facts about yourself. Tell us where you're dialing in from. Put it into the LinkedIn Live so everyone can see you, but do it from the recent activity section so this way you can like and comment on other people's comments as well. LinkedIn is broken in a way where the only way to do this is from somebody's recent activity. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, the second tip I'm going to give you is if you want to write a newsletter, like for example, this one, it's called How to Train AI to Sound Like You. You just have to go to linkedin.com, click on Write a Newsletter, and then you have all your different newsletters. You could publish up to 5 different newsletters on LinkedIn. It's basically an article. And if you're not sure what to put as the cover image, what you can do is you can use a Chrome extension that I created called Evie AI, and you can regenerate images. So I already have an image with my logo, with my face on it, and all I have to write is Joe asking a question. For example, how to train AI to sound like you. And then I just press create. And what this will do is we'll take my image and my logo together with this prompt and create a banner for my newsletter. And usually it takes about 10 seconds for the newsletter banner to show up here inside the platform. This is using the latest Nano Banana technology. So you no longer need a graphic designer. Evie AI, by the way, for free, you can try this out for free, can create a cap that says Evie AI that looks like me, and it's a perfect newsletter. Now that I have the newsletter image done, and it's uploaded to LinkedIn, all I have to do is press next over here, and I have to write a post. But I'm not sure what to write as a post. So I go into Evie AI, click the microphone, and I say, if you want to grow your business, you need to learn how to train artificial intelligence to sound like you, because most people, they are not having a trained AI to sound exactly like them. So in this article, I break down the exact prompt that you need, and on the bottom of the article, we can actually do it for you. So read the entire article to the end. And now I press generate, and every post that you create on LinkedIn needs to have a hook, main points, a call to action, and hashtags. And so I go and I push insert. I have imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, ready to dive in. But what if you have a trusted companion who can mirror every thought, amplifying your voice? That's the essence of true growth in business. Most leaders chase expansion without the key. This is what I would write and train the AI with precise prompts. And then it says, the only way to do it is share your comments. Let me know what you think. Read the article attached now and leave a comment. And now I press publish, and when I publish, 5,000 people will get an email. They'll get an email. 5,000 people will get an email. I'm going to press share on X, because when I press share on X, it gets indexed in Google instantly. When I press post over here, Google now picked it up. You can go to Google, you can search my name, and you can see it has an X feed in there, and that's the way I just shoved that article into Google instantly. Now check this out. If I go to my email, this is an example email that you get. I'm going to zoom in a little bit for those of you that are blind. Do you see over here? There's a subject line, an image. This is a picture of Esty Star right here, a beautiful picture of mine ad created by artificial intelligence. And I'm going to go over here, and it tells you everything.
Not artificial. That was all me. Thank you.
Oh, that was all you. Okay, great. So if you scroll down over here, you can say keep reading on LinkedIn, and it promotes people. But this is thousands and thousands and thousands of people got this, and it landed in the inbox because, as Joshua said earlier, he said that LinkedIn has a 100% Moz score. It also has a 100% score on getting you to your inbox. So when I sent that email just now from the newsletter, that landed right in people's inboxes. So not only can you read this prompt that teaches you the exact phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 on how to train AI to sound exactly like you, and if it doesn't sound like you, it's because you haven't done the training. Look at this. I created a discovery based on Esty Starr's real commenting voice. I downloaded all her posts. I did research on all her emails. I downloaded all her emails, and then I used the contradictions, the active voice, the short, punchy sentences, the exact words that she uses, like gentle reminder, permission slip, it's okay, you're not alone. Like, these are the words that she keeps using over and over and over. I identify the comment length patterns, the structures and hooks, the comment openers, the closings. And by the way, you guys have access to all this right over here, and it's just so important for you guys to realize this. Now, I also use this on Substack. So for example, Evie AI created every single one of these images over here, and all of you will receive all the prompts for over 100 different images of you doing anything on LinkedIn that you want or any other platform. And this is my little Substack plug right over here. So I'm very big into AEO because I want to rank on ChatGPT. I want to rank in Gemini. I want to rank in Claude. So when I'm getting to know someone and building a relationship, even if it's on Alignable, what I do is I push them to LinkedIn. For example, right now I'm on Alignable, okay? Alignable is the world's largest professional social network in the U.S. outside of LinkedIn. I select Sue Brooks' name. I right-click on her name. I click on the Evie AI assistant, and I say, okay, where do I want to find her? I want to find her on LinkedIn, Facebook, Google, Instagram. Okay, I'm going to click LinkedIn. It's going to find Sue on LinkedIn. Now, I don't personally know Sue really well, but I have a direct connection with her on Alignable, and she has something amazing. So I'm going to save her into Evie AI right now, and what I can do is I can tag her as Alignable, right here, Alignable connection. She's one of my Alignable connections, so I saved her into Evie AI, and now what I can do is I can use 7 different AI agents to tell me everything there is to know about Sue. Everything in the world there is to know about her, I'm going to pull it up right here, including her personality, her contact information. And as soon as I find all her information right over here, including her LinkedIn, her Facebook, her Instagram, her website, everything I want to know, I can push it into Go High Level with one click of a button, which is really fantastic. I could also look at every podcast she's been on. I could look at every article she's written. I could literally look at everything, and Evie AI gives you the keys to the castle to be able to find this information, whereas most people don't have information. Now I have the information. What I love about LinkedIn is it has everybody's first name, last name, company name, where they worked before, where they went to school. It has their website. It has everything about them, whereas other platforms doesn't necessarily have everything about them. If you Google me, for example, you'll notice that because I go on LinkedIn Live 200 times a year, you'll notice that I have tons and tons and tons of videos all over LinkedIn. Even if you search my 555 framework, I even have my school community that's indexed in LinkedIn, and we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that are doing all types of stuff, and we have dozens of templates, comments, direct messages, AI prompts, connection notes, snippets, image prompts with text, like all these images, all the prompts are right here. Look at these prompts. They're all available for you guys to use right within our community. And we also have posting parties on a regular basis. So if you guys want to network and build relationships, build a community around yourself of people that love doing things around you. And you don't need more than a few hundred people around you. You could even, I always say a community could even be 10 people. You could have 10 people that know you, like you, trust you, that believe what you believe, and you start a community with those 10 people. This community started with 10. Now we're up to 1,600 engaged LinkedIn users that are building relationships, getting to know each other, and taking their life to the next level. So with that, I want to stop for just a second, just for everyone to take a deep breath, because I have 99 hacks, and I want to give you one hack really, really slow, which is my favorite hack, hack number 4. And if you want to get all 99 hacks, write 99 in the chat. I charge $1,000 for my 99 hacks, but anybody here can get it for $99 because you came to the Influencer Summit. So put 99 in the chat if you want the 99 hacks for $99, and I'm going to give you one hack, but I'm going to tell it to you, then I'm going to show it to you. Are you ready for this, guys? Write 99 in the chat. Check this out. Esty, check this out. If I want to book a meeting with somebody, the easiest way for me to get on their calendar is to use what? Email? Nah, it doesn't work. They don't respond. Is to send them a DM? They don't respond. Is to WhatsApp them, call them? They hung up on me. They didn't answer my WhatsApp. The easiest way to guarantee that you're going to get on someone's calendar is to use their calendar link. Now, you might think to yourself, it's abusive to find someone's calendar link and just book yourself in their calendar randomly. That's the whole golden thing, is don't book yourself on someone's calendar randomly. Have a good reason. Or if I was booking myself on Estee's calendar, let's say she had a calendar link, and I found her calendar link because I used hack number 44, which is type in site:/LinkedIn.com into Google, space, calendly.com, space, Estee Star, or space, sales trainer, or space, HR leader, or whatever you want to do. And all of a sudden, Google gives you a list of 10,000 people with calendar links, and you have a real good reason because you did AI research on the person, and you know every podcast they've been on, and you have a real good reason to book a meeting with them. That's not just to sell them something, but actually to build a relationship with them, and you book a meeting. Not only will you land in their calendar, and it gives you the reason of why they should talk to you, but also you'll get an email from them, which means you also get their email address. So you get their email address. Often it'll also give you their cell phone number because they'll text you telling you, hey, you booked a meeting. And you could search site:/LinkedIn.com, space cal.com, space google.com, space all the different calendar, HubSpot.com. You'll be able to find the dozens and dozens of calendars that we have. Now I have a dedicated video on 99hacks.club, and I'm going to share with you guys a special link with a discount code that you could use in a minute, and I'll also put it in the WhatsApp group. But I want you guys to know that this is just one of 99 hacks. This is just one. I have so many other hacks. For example, I have something called the birthday hack. So for example, if it's somebody's birthday right now, you can go to LinkedIn, and I have a list of a bunch of quick links inside Evie AI that you can find people quickly. Like for example, I want everybody's LinkedIn birthdays. When it's somebody's birthday, like Justine Friedman, most people don't know this, but you could literally click on Justine's profile right over here, and instead of just wishing her the standard happy birthday, you could wish her a solid happy birthday. Do you see this? I have a solid happy birthday. Right over here, I have a solid. Now, I have templates, and inside Evie AI, one of the things that I created was templates that allow people to quickly be able to do things. So I have DM greetings. I have a process called greeting, feeding, and meeting. So this is a birthday wish that I just sent to her. This is a custom blessing from me. I was trained to be a rabbi, so I have the right to give people blessings. So I go in here, and I just basically send her a message just like this. You see, I just pushed a little up arrow. Instead of copying and pasting or looking for stuff, I literally just send the up arrow, and I could just send. And I keep sending people happy birthday messages, and a lot of people respond to me. They're like, oh my God, this is the most lovely message I ever got. And then I ask them a question about my 5 eyes. I have introductions. Would you like an introduction to somebody? Would you like an invitation to my next event? Would you like me to share some ideas about things that you can do that will help you to your goal? But as you can see, it doesn't take more than 30 seconds for me to send all these happy birthday messages to all these people. And I could use, we have keyboard shortcuts for all the different templates that you can send. And I'm looking at these people. These are people that I actually know. This guy's part of the Speakeasy Mastermind. He's a legit guy. And if it's their belated birthday, I have a separate belated birthday template right over here. So most people are not even sending happy belated birthday messages. And so this is what I do. I build relationships with people, and I want to open up every single person's DM so I actually get to know them. And that's another powerful hack that I teach people inside the 99 hacks. And I can keep going on and on and on with all of them. But we're almost at time. We got about 2 minutes left till the top of the hour. So I just want to know if you got value, put a $ in the chat. I'm curious to know who got value here. And I'm going to give you guys the 99 hacks link for you guys to get it now. And if you guys get the 99 hacks right now, I'm also going to give you guys access to a wrap that I created specifically for the 99 hacks. And I'm going to start putting my wraps up on Spotify, by the way. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm a undercover gangster rapper. That's what I am.
We're gonna do the raps in the Q&A. Guys, did I tell you or did I tell you? Masterful at LinkedIn. That we could have had 3 hours of Joe and we'd all walk away incredibly smarter.
But we have 2 minutes left of my 15 minutes, so I just want to take a moment in the last 2 minutes to tell you guys that it's all about the right strategy. The right strategy will save you a decade. The right strategy. I watched my mother in the Lower East Side go out of business after 10 years trying to build her business. She never made it to $1 million. And in the first 18 months of me growing my business, I made it to $1 million. The next year we did 2 million. The next year we did 4 million. And we kept growing our business. We were number 178 on the Inc. 500 as one of the fastest growing companies in America. Now I'm on my third company, and we have clients in 40 countries around the world. And I can tell you right now, it has more to do with strategy than luck. It has a lot to do with taking action, But if someone has a repeatable process, Tony Robbins says success leaves clues. If you want to make $100,000 in the next year, write 100K in the chat. I'm helping people create $100,000 in profit in their business. And my mission for the next year is to help 1,000 people be able to create $100,000 in profit, which will add $100 million in economic activity for my clients. And I want to leave it at that. So if you're interested, let me support you and let me take your life to the next level. Write 100K in the chat if you're interested.
I love it. Joe, that was fantastic. This is why Joe and I hang out. Love, love, love. Love it. Guys, pop in. What was the most valuable takeaway from Joe's presentation?